How to learn any skill as an MBA student or as somebody who's an MBA and is out there in the industry. Now, this is one very important question because you know that we as MBAs, we chase a skill, we take up online courses for each of these happening skills, and then we complete all of those courses as well. However, even by the end of it, we have not really learned that skill. Why is it so? Why is it that even after having spent our entire time learning that skill from that course, we have not yet acquired it and we can't really be hands-on with that skill at all? So in this video, I will be sharing with you that why is it happening and what can you do to solve it so that whatever you learn, whatever skill you focus on, you will truly imbibe it and it's going to be truly useful for you in your journey ahead. Hi, I'm Darpan Saxena, an MBA graduate from IIM Udaipur, and let's get on with the video. So one thing is very clear, that if you're an MBA who knows that you need to learn skills, you need to gather some additional skills, then you already have an appreciation for the fact that MBAs need to be hands-on with certain digital skills. And that is very important because all the organizations, a lot of organizations, they are lagging behind the technological advancements. There is a reason why 1 crore plus salaries are being offered at the IITs and not at the IIMs always. There is a reason for that because organizations have realized that yes, there is an appreciation for tech which is required in the most important people within the organization. And hence, you have realized already, if you're somebody who's doing these online courses, you have realized that yes, you need to also be savvy with these digital skills. But the problem is that you go online, you enroll for these programs, you start off with these programs and you even complete it, but you're not able to really learn that skill. Now, why is that happening? There are basically 3 kinds of MBA students or 3 attitudes of MBA students when they are approaching an online course. One set of students are chasing only the certificate. Their aim is to complete the course so that they can get that certificate, so that they can flaunt it around, they can post it on the LinkedIn, or they can have it as a CV point. Then there is another set of MBA students who are doing that course only for the sense of satisfaction. They don't really care about whether they can add it onto their resume or not. However, they have this knack that okay, whichever new skill is around, I need to be updated, I need to be aware of all of those skills. So they are more inclined towards acquiring that skill and only around the prestige which comes when they can say that, hey, I know about that skill, I have completed 5 online courses on that skill. And then there are the third kind of students who are very clear, they are very straightforward and they are saying that I am doing this course only for the placement. Whatever skill that organization is asking me for, I will pick that particular skill, I will learn that exact skill so that I can go out in the interview and I can speak those things I can say about that skill and I'll be done with it. These are the only 3 aspirations which a student can have, and very frankly, even the first 2 kinds, their eventual aim is always the placements itself. Now the problem with this is that if you're in either of these 3 categories, the problem is that one, even if you've completed it, even if you have achieved your objective, so for example, for the first category, if you have achieved your certificate, or for the second category, if you have flaunted among your friends that yes, I have completed this program, and even for the third category, even if you get that placement or even if you get that shortlist, the problem is even when you complete the objectives, you still have not learned that skill and you realize it much afterwards when probably you're in the job and you have to do something about that skill and you don't know it, because then you realize that whatever you learned was all a waste of time. So why is it that happening? It is happening because placements, as soon as you achieve this objective, it halts your process of learning entirely. As soon as you get that placement which you wanted, as soon as the placements are over, then students forget that they had enrolled in certain online programs which they need to go back to and they need to complete those. And that is one of the problems, that why courses remain incomplete, and even if they are complete, you've not really absorbed it because your aim was very superficial. It was not superficial as such, but then that aim just stalled the process of learning. So if that is the problem, then what could be an outcome of this? In this video, I will be sharing with you one unique concept, one unique idea. If you apply that, you will be able to learn any skill that you want to in your MBA. So if you are excited about it, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can receive more such videos always. An outcome of this is something which is what I found out when I was in my year 2 of MBA, that probably you need something which is as strong as a placement, which should be your objective, and that lure should help you keep on working hard on that skill. So I was trying to identify that what is that lure for me, and eventually I found it. And it's not just a lure for me, it's for everyone. And it needs to be something which is as strong as the placement. So that is my advice for you. My advice is that whenever you are planning to learn a skill, you need to have monetary goals for that skill. Which means that you need to go out and say that, okay, I am planning to learn this skill of marketing analytics, and my objective is that in the next 6 months, I need to earn 1 lakh rupees only from this skill. For that, I may do internships. For that, I may go out and do some freelancing assignments, whatever it will take. But using that skill, I will earn a fixed amount in a fixed amount of time. Now, when you attach a monetary goal to that skill, suddenly you are as excited about it as you were for the placements, because you can see real cash entering your account. And that is exactly the same lure which you had for your placements, just that it is more ongoing and you can start it off right now. So you can take any amount as your goal. It could be as small as 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees or 50,000 rupees. It could be anything, but do have a goal. You should not spend a lot of time in thinking about that what is the ideal figure for me. It could be anything. You just need to chase a good, smart goal. And then once you have identified it, you need to follow a very simple principle, which is what I teach in my course 5 Steps Ahead, which is the principle of learn, do and teach. Now, learn, do and teach simply means that whatever skill you would be acquiring, simultaneously you would also be doing things on that skill. You would not only become a student of that skill, but you will become a practitioner. You as MBA students need to stop seeing yourself as MBA students. You, as soon as you enter a B school, you are practitioners now. And as early as you can think like that, you will be able to really acquire skills and be able to add value to your own self. So while you're learning a skill, you need to start doing certain assignments, certain internships, or certain freelancing projects on that skill, which is exactly what I used to do, and I still do that. And then once you have started to do these assignments, always start a blog, and on that blog write short or long articles on that skill about the various important things, various important concepts which you have learned in that skill. And once you do these 3 things, which is learn, do and teach, you will realize that instead of being a student, you are starting to become a practitioner, and you're also helping your personal brand to grow in that field. Therefore, this entire exercise of learning a skill, which was earlier only about a course, it is now a very much more meaningful exercise for you, wherein you're truly acquiring that skill, you're also earning from it, and also you're creating a long-term impact by creating a personal brand in that skill. This goes a long way. That is exactly what the story of Super Heuristics is, that I started it off as a blog wherein I used to practice all the skills which I used to learn in my MBA, and eventually it helped me build my personal brand, and that is my journey right now as well. So that is my advice for you, that in this new year, whatever skill you're planning to learn it with a monetary goal in your mind. Also, one of the problems with the courses which you enroll for is this, that either the courses you enroll in are completely based on theory, or they are completely hands-on, which is a problem for an MBA student, because for an MBA student it is pointless to learn only theory in that skill, as well as it is pointless for an MBA to only learn how to be hands-on in that skill, because an MBA in his or her future need to become a strategy expert as well. They need to know that, okay, for example, if I'm starting a Facebook ad, while they should be hands-on with how to start an ad, they should also be able to have that thought process that why am I planning this ad and what should be the overall strategy of having a good Facebook ad campaign. So that is something which is lacking in a lot of courses out there. And on that note, I would also want to inform you again that on the 31st of January, I am launching my course 5 Steps Ahead, which is a course for you, for an MBA student or an MBA aspirant or somebody who's graduated from your MBA college. And if you want to create the outcomes for your own self, if you do not want to depend on your organization or on your placements for your success, in that course I will help you learn the skills and simultaneously apply it on your own marketing experiments lab, which is going to be your blog. And from there you will be able to see that how well you have acquired skills, and you've also created a personal brand for your own self, which could mean a lot of things. It could mean that you could be a self-employed freedom entrepreneur, or you could have your own full-blown startup eventually. That is the thought which is planted in you when you enroll for 5 Steps Ahead and when you complete that program. The link of it is in the description. Do check it out. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you are supercharged to learn new skills. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot and goodbye.